the California Homestead fam. I'm Joy.
And I'm Mark. And today we're going to give you an update on our fruit trees and garden.
And we also want you to meet our new additions on the homestead.
Can you guess what baby animal has been born on our homestead?
Let's go see. Meet Dallas. She was born a couple days ago, and we tried to film her being born, but we just all wanted to help our mom, Georgia, give birth, so we didn't really have the time to grab the camera. She also had a baby brother. And he was half the size of she was, and he got really sick and he didn't make it. We tried to do everything we could. We tried to bottle feed him. We even kept him inside the house in a crate and blankets. But he didn't make it. It's really sad, but when you do stuff like this on a homestead, it's just all part of it. But Dallas here is doing really good.
We forgot to mention that Dallas is a girl. She's just mommy's little girl, and she's just a sweetie pie. She loves to run and jump and play around, but that's just baby goats.
We did separate all of our other goats from the mom and the baby for the first couple weeks because you want the mom and the baby to have their own space. We laid down nice clean straw for them. You really want to make sure that your cage and everything is clean, especially with the newborn baby. And you really want to make sure that your mom goat has nice clean water and has food at all times. Hey John.
Hi.
What's your favorite animal on the homestead?
Goats.
Goats? Are they just so cute?
Yeah.
We even have kittens. Our mama cat had 5 of them a few weeks ago. There's five total. There's 3 boys, 2 girls. All of the black and striped ones are boys, and the gray one and the white one are girls. If you have any idea of names, please comment down below. And for our garden update, the garden's been doing super good, especially our tomatoes. If you watch the gardening day video, we planted tomato plants and they're super tiny. And look at them right now. They're just covered with tomatoes. And right now, me and Joy are going to pick a bowl full of tomatoes. Picked a full bowl, but there's still a lot left.
The best tomatoes are the yellow pear tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes, and the very sweet tomatoes. The big beef and the big boy ones are bigger, but they tend to be more mushy and less sweet. Here we have some kale and cucumber and some collard greens. And over there, as you know, we used to plant some corn, but we already harvested it all and we already chopped it down. And there's some basil, and there's a lot more basil over here. It's almost overripe. There's just so much. We bought a couple plants and we just planted them, and then they're just going crazy. There's the purple basil, and then there's just the sweet green basil. And in this box we have our strawberries and our yams. Both are doing really well. I'm going to show you a couple of our strawberries that we have in here. They're ready to be picked and eaten. We've already harvested a lot of strawberries and they were really, really good. And over here our yams are ready to be harvested. I already found a couple just in time for dinner. There's one right here. It's a pretty good size one. But there's some squash over here. The seal squash. We actually harvested a few pumpkins that were in this same patch. And we got, how many? 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, we got like 4 or 5 of them. And yeah, they were big. They're up by the house, so we're gonna go show them to you. Alright, we made it up to the house, and here are the pumpkins. I think our plan is for these 4 pumpkins is to make some pumpkin pie.
Hi everyone, I was just walking with the kids from the garden over towards the fruit trees, and we figured along the way we'd talk about all the berry vines that we planted. Right here we're next to the blueberries. Once you show them the blueberries. So we did, I think we did 3 rows of 6? Yes, we have 18 blueberries here, and I did about 3 or 4 different varieties. I ran drip lines to them all, mulched them all really nice and thick. And you can see I did some T-posts and some wire. We have a strong prevailing wind, and as you're looking at it, kind of goes from left to right. So I put the wire up there to try to prevent the bushes from getting pushed over. So I know that they like acidic soil, so we can also use coffee grounds around all the bushes. If you have any tips or ideas for growing better blueberries, let us know. And then we'll walk over here and continue to look at the other vines we did here. You can see there were just 3 rows, and these top 2 rows have a mix of raspberries, blackberries, boysenberries, and marionberries. And they're all starting to come in. You can see the boys are down there picking some right now. The hot summer has really brought out the sugars in the berries are really good. On the bottom row we have a variety of grapes. I believe we did about 3 different kinds. They're all seedless table grapes, green, red, and black. Just kind of by looking at other farmers in the area that grow grapes and do things like that, and just wanting to build some sort of trellis, I just kind of figured, hey, these things need something for support. So we put these 4x4 posts in, set them in concrete. I went down about 3 feet, put them at an angle. It's definitely less than 45, but a decent angle anyways. Drilled holes, then put these turnbuckles in. I don't know, can you kind of zoom in on these turnbuckles? I'll go over here. So once I ran the wire across top and bottom between the 2 posts. Then I was able to tighten up the turnbuckle to put some tension on the wire. I still, down each row, I put about 3 T-posts just for a little bit more support on the wire. You can see some berries right here coming in different times. I'm not sure which kind this is. They're really good. Even when they start to get dried out a little bit, they kind of turn into like a raisin, and they're really tasty. See them all coming in nice and good, and they just keep on growing. You see all these nice little flower buds, all the new ones coming in, and they're just coming in nice and strong. So as you can imagine, the kids have been making these things disappear. Alright, so we were over here at our berry vines, and just across the way here towards the house we planted around 20 fruit trees or so, just to use the space. So we have some peaches, some nectarines, some plums, some fig trees. I'd say peach, I forget, there's about 3 or 4 different peaches. Anyhow, we can go over here and take a closer look. I know one of our fig trees is doing very well. Our peach tree up here did really well the first year. The peaches were smaller, really sweet. This year we've only had a small handful, maybe about 7 to 8 of them. A lot of them got eaten by birds and squirrels, but we were able to eat a few. They were really good. Looks like they're, I see one more on there. Let's go in there and take a look at it. Yeah, one's growing nice and healthy. So these are white peaches, and oh boy, it's soft. I think we ought to pick this one off. Yeah, any longer and ants or bugs or something will get that. So yeah, I'm going to save that for California Mom when we go inside. because I had one earlier today. So right here we have a Cadota fig, and you can see all the figs on here. This one's doing really well. All these trees we just planted. They were all in 5-gallon pots, and you can see that we mulch them with lawn clippings. We also just got a big mix of different like wood chip mulch, and so I just run them on the drippers. And did you find a dripper?
No.
Oh, okay, thanks, John. All right, but yeah, they're all doing pretty well, so we've been happy with them. There's some more figs over here. These plums did produce a few. The birds got to them, some squirrels, but this variety I believe are called Hollywood plums. And then we have some Santa Rosa plums in the backyard, which we'll show you as well later. But I think here's another Cadota that's doing really well. There's just figs all over this thing, so we can't wait for these things to get ripe. All right, let's walk over to the main fruit tree hill, which is behind me. Hi, so we're back over here with on our main fruit tree hill. Over here, I think there's around 80 trees. So you add them all up together with all the berry vines. I'm thinking we're around 120 or so. So we're definitely busy. I need to catch up and some mulching. We've mulched these a few times. These trees, this is their third spring in the ground for most of them. There have been a few that have died that we've had to redo. But we have a wide variety here. We have 2 different types of persimmons. We have loquats. What else is up there? There's some. I know. There's
peaches, almonds,
nectarines,
plums,
lots of different apples. A couple different types of avocados. They're still very small and not producing yet. But pears, a few different types of citrus. We have some lemons, some limes, a few different types of oranges, mandarins, guavas. Yes, we have like a lemon guava, strawberry guava, and a couple other ones. But
we got cherries.
anyways, yeah, we just went crazy and just planted as much as we could pretty much on this hill until we got tired of it, and now we have a lot to take care of. But really thankful because the fruit's definitely coming in on some of them. So why don't we walk around and take a look? We have Fuji apples, Red Delicious, but they are just really going crazy. So I'm gonna have to get some better supports over here for some of these branches, or we're gonna have a bit of a problem here soon. But they're all doing really good. Thankfully, we have just enough chill hours in the winter to have some good apples. I'm gonna climb the hill a bit, and we can take a look at the guavas. Okay, so here we have a lemon guava. If you take a look in here, this thing is just absolutely covered.
Oh yes, I almost forgot to show you our Santa Rosa plum tree in our backyard. It is doing really great, and it's covered with plums. Last year it didn't have that many plums, had like 2 on them, but this year there's like 20 of them on it. There's a lot up there, and then there's some over here too. And then we noticed that our dog Lily jumped up and ate a couple of the plums off the tree. I guess she likes plums too.
Well, this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching.
Thanks to all of our subscribers. And a huge thank you to our good friends, the Texas boys. Y'all are awesome. We're the California Homestead fam, and we'll see you in the next video.